So first you have to make sure there's hydrogen gas in the product, and then secondly, there's some rules of thumbs you can just know. For example, hydrogen gas is the smallest molecule in the universe, so it's going to dissipate and escape very like plastic containers. So if you see hydrogen water in plastic containers or plastic bottles sold at the store, rest assured there's not going to be any actual molecular hydrogen in that water by the time it gets to the consumer, because it'll just dissipate right through the plastic. So if there are ready-to-drink products, and those typically come in aluminum-type containers, and they can be made of pouches. Not all pouches work, so you certainly want to test that. But some of them do. Some of them can work. There's also they come in cans, so there's aluminum cans, and that is a great way to store the hydrogen as well. And of course, you can also test with the reagent on those as well, because sometimes the concentrations are not what is claimed. So those are mainly for your ready to drink, and then like you already mentioned, they're hydrogen producing tablets. Those can work fine. You just follow whatever company you get them from.
Those don't contain hydrogen. It's when you put it in the water.
Absolutely right. They react with water to liberate the H2, if you will, and that makes the hydrogen gas. And so there's several of those tablets that you just want to follow the recommendations of the manufacturer, the company, to make sure you're doing that right. There's probably some scam tablets out there as well, actually. And then of course there's the inhalation devices, and probably with that one I would say, well, make sure you're getting a high enough volume, because you have to actually get enough hydrogen gas in the blood or in the body in order to exert some therapeutic effect, which we're not so sure what that is. But if we look at the cell studies and what we use in human studies, we typically want to make sure we get a concentration that's above 1.3%, and so we could do some calculations and figure that out. But 1.3% of 10 milliliters is a lot different than 1.3% of 10 liters. So we can't just go by the percent. We have to look at how much volume of gas is also being produced. So that's my recommendation. Make sure you have hydrogen. Make sure you get a product that could potentially actually work, and then you can always measure it with water, at least with the H2 blue reagent.